The records we have is that we are receiving over 15 cases or up to 20 cases every day in JM. For our people, the only way they can get this critical, especially the cesarean services, is only in JM. And maybe engineer. But what have we done? Mr. Speaker, I wish you go to JM. Where we have the theater now, where we have the labor wards now, if our ladies get some complication, you are supposed to be kicked out without the privacy, to be pushed to another building to take for the surgeon to see you. You are passing through an open ground, maybe you are in a complication. What has resulted to this? Because we have taken the facility for the maternity, we have pushed another room there. We are saying that is where the labor wards are supposed to be taken. Mr. Speaker, we have created another crisis. Our women are not comfortable with the facility where they have been placed for maternity. Mr. Speaker, what has happened to engineer? The other one, the theater we have, has been closed down because we are putting the theater as an isolation center. So we are building crisis instead of coming up with a way that we are going to help our people. Mr. Speaker, that was not good, and I think whoever advised the health department to do that, it was not wise. We can see the risk that is being posed to our health workers even as they face this pandemic. It is unfortunate that we are being told that some of our workers are contracting these diseases even at the very, very facilities that they are working in. Mr. Speaker, it is bad when this assembly passes budget. We gave 27 million for the allowances of our health workers. The national government will continued and provided extra that 1 million for our health workers. They have not received these allowances. Some of the health workers are expected to go for shifts at night. They leave at night. There is no transport. There is nothing like motivation, and we expect these people to serve our people. You can imagine, and I want to attest this, I don't know. You are working in Babu Isolation Center. You have come into contact with a patient, and you are expected to go to a quarantine center as a staff or as a health worker. You don't have a vehicle. You are not provided with transport, but you expect, I don't know whether they expect you to walk all the way from Babu at night to go to ATC or Jorok. And let us talk the truth when we say, when we went to Babu, Mr. Speaker, we found that they had taken some of the nurses from JM to Babu to go and look at those patients who are there. That can only mean those people in Babu had not been trained. Otherwise, why were they transporting people from JM to Babu? But when we asked for this information as health committee prior to having cases in Nyandarua, we were told that 60% of health workers in this county have been trained. But when we asked for records to attest, to authenticate the training, nothing was provided, Mr. Speaker. We cannot keep lying to our people, and let us speak the truth. Our health workers have been demoralized, Mr. Speaker. It is also very critical when we say that you have an ICU. We don't have, Mr. Speaker. An ICU can be as good as the people who are working in that ICU. We are telling people here we have 10 beds in ICU. For what? When we don't have critical nurse. Look at any definition by Health World Organization or MOH. They will tell you what is an ICU. What we have is an imagination of an ICU, Mr. Speaker. Because we don't have any critical nurse who can be serving in those ICU. We are not interested in seeing beds. Beds for what? Can you take a patient now in the ICU? Mr. Speaker, let us tell the people of Nyandarua, we are not ready. We need to be ready. We are not here to fight anybody. But unless we speak the truth so that we can improve on what we have done, we have a role as an assembly, and we have a role as the people who represent the people.